Era in the middle. Peaky game for him. Nonetheless, 30 points and a half. That Philbasket record, definitely not an easy feat as Benilde scores their first bucket down low.
If you coach Charles, you in the game.
Shakalan is out the controls here. Letting everybody get involved now, but unable really to penetrate. Good floater there from Maya Taladua.
Teeth outstand. It's not an easy shot to take.
Robbie Naive drawing a quick pump fake and drills that three.
Robbie Naive will be counted on him. Miguel
Alanes no good for three. Big rebound from Turco Corteza, almost losing it. Fast break opportunity here. Second shot, that one is good from Sumabat.
Stand if you see the front line early for this game.
Shakalanes, a former college star in his own right, also played in the NCAA. He played for Lyceum as that quick bucket comes from Prince Carlos. Friend.
Oh, was that him?
Yes, that was him.
Okay.
So she got alarmed for good reason, and he ended up proposing, and it was a happy ending all around for Eugene Madera as Paul Turco hits another bucket inside. Benilde is running. Here's Miggy Corteza going up off the glass and good.
Something that's been lacking the whole game for Sanzar.
Long playoff drought until quite recently in 2021. So imagine that, a 21-year playoff drought, very much akin to the Sacramento Kings in the NBA as Maya Taladua drills that.
They can light the beam up in St. Benilde.
Speaking of a championship, St. Benilde Blazers, easy basket inside for Kahukom. Dua's gotten himself a warning. He's lucky he avoided a technical.
Referees are kind of kind today, Stan.
I mean, it's pretty early. We've got a quadruple header by 8 here off that Mark Sanko layup. A lot of curling action here for Sanzar. Shakalan is still on the floor. Finally drills one off the glass.
With how the game is being, they're going to need every single point from them today.
Blazers trying to run. Marcos passing outside. That's a three. That one is good. Migs Oxon making his presence felt already.
Yeah, that's the price of familiarity, Stan. That's something Sanzar doesn't have right now as a brand new team that just joined their first competition. And CSB's been together for...
Again, Sanzar is frankly fortunate that they're only down by 9 at this point.
They've been making their free throws in this game, Stan, as we see Miguel Oxon.
Made a living out of getting themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and obviously that shows how experienced the Sanzar players are drawing fouls from the younger players.
Sumabat, they've also turned it over 6 times already.
That's what's keeping Sanzar in the game.
And that's going to count for Prince Carlos. He's got an end one off pass to Taladua, who drives. Can't get that to go. Second chance opportunity, still can't go in. Taladua one more time.
Forgetting to block out. It's one thing to rebound, it's another thing to block out, Stan.
Meanwhile, Carlos Sumabat gliding. Would have made for a nice highlight. Instead, Benilde is running all alone. And that's another Migs Oxon basket. Because 2 of their starters, Rick Maurilio and Shakalanes, both have 3 fouls already. And since we're playing by FIBA rules, they're essentially 2 fouls away from fouling out as Taladua with a nice step in slump. And that could very well be a result of the lack of height from Sanzar's end.
And also a lot of length from CSB as we see Gikan start
high school program of the San Beda Red Lions. Good defense there for Benilde, but RD must...
Sanzar is fighting tough, tooth and nail, every possession.
And you have to give it to Sanzar. They seem to be taking a page out of the John Cena playbook, never give up. When you look at the NBA, for example, the likes of Luka Doncic, who runs point at 6'7", 6'8", it's pretty ridiculous to see the height disparity. Meanwhile, Jello
Philippines, they let go of a lot of physicality. Some of the guys think this is okay doing it here, but obviously the refs are calling everything.
Obuyes with another layup in. Couldn't answer back with a 3. Gikan is running. Nice pass back to Obuyes. Jello Obuyes is getting hot. That's 3 straight layups for the young man.
Not a very good press break right there.
And that results in a turnover. Now Benilde's got numbers. Corteza throws it up off the glass.
left. See Miggy Corteza taking advantage of the smaller defender on him in the post.
Corteza got rejected, but if at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
Calling for a 4-down isolation.
He's got Miguel one-on-one. Naive inside. Nice one for Robbie Naive.
Too much sauce, young man.
Damper on things.
That's why That's why Kokoy Gikan was open, Stan.
Prince Carlos drops it to Corteza inside.
That should get Miggy Cortez.
Taladua can't finish. And now Benilde is running. Corteza from the free throw line. Yes.
We see the confidence really go floating jump shot.
Sanzar Pharmaceuticals trying to claw their way back in with that Kokoy Gikan 3. And they're hoping that builds on things.
Looks good, but unfortunately too slow to get back down on defense.
And Paul Turco wondering why there wasn't a call. And Gikan throws it away to Carlos.
Not the good execution right there. Shaq Alanes never touching the ball on that thrust.
Nice assist from Prince Carlos. Himself a pump fake. Sanko, good defense.
At length really bothering Sanzar with Sanko and Turco. Some really long guys right there.
Give that assist to Mark.
How to attack from different angles. Not just coming off staggered screens.
Prince Carlos drilling that long ranger. And it's a 25-point game here. Prince Carlos only a few minutes here in this game, but definitely making an impact as Sanzar finally stops the bleeding off that Maya Taladua reverse. That's probably one of the few good things going his way here in this game. That's a big boy move right there from Paul Turco.
Paul Turco.
Turco's only 6'6", 192 pounds, so clearly he needs a lot of weight on him. And when you say the name Turco in the Philippines, you think of a name like Turco Torero. That's a professional wrestler from the late 80s. Game between two Filipino teams, but the officials are Malaysian. The audience right now is actually more Malay than Filipino for obvious reasons, as Yuki Kawamura drills that 3.
Really, especially at the youth level. So it's looking very promising for Malaysia.
A lot of it also has to do with the school system here in Malaysia, because the Chinese schools, as Michael Mara hits that shot off the glass, gravitate towards the sport more than the Malays and the Indians.
That's always a good thing if you're trying to develop from the grassroots level, introducing kids at an early
time, especially after that Alanes miss.
Alanes really struggling and forgetting to play some defense right there, playing some James Harden-esque defense. Basketball minds in the Philippines, putting his knowledge here to test against Sanzar.
Kahukom from the outside. I thought you wanted a 4-point. And with a tournament like this, AsiaBasket, it's really for both collegiate players and professional players to get that seasoning, especially in a venue like this. About a minute into the fourth quarter, and neither team has scored anything. And now Artimas proving me wrong immediately. Way inside, Kahukom trying to break free. Mara with a nice pick. And Kahukom throws it up, gets the lucky bounce.
It's a half Pinoy step right falling, but still manages to get to the line a lot of times.
3-on-3 fast break opportunity for Alanes, who drills that floater.
Excellent.
Didn't really put up those eye-popping numbers, but the contributions probably felt in the intangibles as Shaq Alanes hits that lefty jump.
Sanzar doing too much complaining, really distracting them from the task at hand.
Meanwhile, Prince Carlos throws it up, gets that to go. He went down the bench.
Well, definitely, you want to get, especially the deep bench guys, the ones with the fresher legs, some minutes, because it's going to be a long tournament, Stan. And games like probably the next few games, you're trying to develop some good habits if you're Sanzar. Trying to get confidence from others like Jello Obuyes. You need to contribute.
Lucky shot off the glass there for Jello Obuyes, who's got 12. Meanwhile, Prince Carlos just answered back. He's got 13. Taladua secured the rebound.
Now going back to Sanzar, Stan, you love to see guys like Jello Obuyes getting their confidence.
This game clearly not going the way that Coach Jemuel Gikan thought it would when he woke up this morning, as his brother Kokoy Gikan drills that 3 from the right.
Struggle from the field as well.
Benil just trying to play keep away basketball at this point as Kahukom pushes up his point total to 14 with a couple others with 9.
I've been really impressed with the play of Prince Carlos and Joshua Kahukom for CSB.
Can't convert there. Barely a second separating the shot clock and game clock. And this could very add to their point total here because the quotient system is not in play here in a tournament like this. So as long as you're up when the buzzer sounds, then that's all that matters. And for the Benil Blazers, they get the W 93-80 against Sanzar Pharmaceuticals.
Excellent game right here from CSB.